At this point, are we even shocked that there has been growth and track placement since 2 days ago when I was here? Hello everyone and welcome back to Dueling Park News. My name is Chase, and if you can't tell behind me, we're going to do another Hollywood Drift update. So literally in the span of 3 days, we have gotten even more of this spike support added. Look how tall that is. It is massive. And then below it, we have like these little bunny hills that lead up to it. We'll get some great footage over there by the Hard Rock, but just take a look at the scale of this track placement and supports. I mean, this is going to be huge over here in CityWalk. Zooming in on that bunny hill one more time, we see this like odd, that's not track, that's like odd little supports on top of the supports. And I wonder if that's because of the ride vehicles being heavy. So it's like, I don't know, an extra level of support for these trains. Also peep the maintenance building back there with a giant square cutout. And it does look like we do have some track back there at the first section of the bunny hill. So without waiting, let's go ahead and head over to the Hard Rock and take a look at the inside. Over here in front of the arches, as a side little tangent, we do have some of these up. These trussed. I'm assuming this is all getting ready for Halloween Horror Nights and having lights and projections shining this way. Heading over to the Hard Rock, we do see that the paint scheme has finally reached this side. Last time we were here, which again was what, 3 days ago, 2 days ago? The paint had just started over there on the inside. Now they are finally over here on the outside where the posters are. Y'all, literally look at this thing. This is so massive. It's like one big finger to CityWalk. Like, it is massive. Here is our shot of the angle up. Like we're looking up at the tower. I mean, and that's exactly what it's doing. It's towering over CityWalk. I see here that they've actually broken the main structure of the fence that was right here, and now it's lowered, giving you sights from the ground level of all the supports. All right, let's head up the stairs now. What do you guys think about the giant support coming into CityWalk? I'm excited for this coaster, but I'm not gonna lie, that design choice of having the spike out in CityWalk is gonna make CityWalk look a little weird. Wow, look at this. They've already got all the track reaching all the way back there to where our switch track is gonna be. Coming up, going up right here to the first bunny hop. No track there yet, but check it out. Track is staged in this area. We'll go over the bunny hop and then up the spike. I'm gonna bring this up again for the supports that they've added underneath the track that's on top of the supports. And if there's any, terminology that I should be saying, please let me know in the comments. But it going up over the tiny little supports, I'm assuming it's because of how heavy the trains are and how constantly this one piece of track is gonna be ridden on. And when I say ridden on, I mean like you go up the spike and then you come back down at such a rate, so maybe they needed that extra support and balance for this whole area. I don't know, this track doesn't look like it would go over this little bunny hop right here. I mean, it could be, I just could be looking at it wrong, but maybe this track is gonna go somewhere else. I just can't get how massive that spike is. I mean, they weren't lying when they said it was gonna be massive. I mean, it's just towering over CityWalk. Like, that's crazy. It's gonna make for some interesting views while on the coaster. I don't know, if I was CityWalk, I'd feel bad. It's like, haha, screw you guys. We got a giant coaster bleeding into your area. I'm sure they don't care. It's all under the same umbrella, so spike or no spike, they don't care. It's gonna add for some really cool shots. Taking a brief second to talk about the supports over here in front of the power stations. They are still looking good. Doesn't look like much has been added to them, but still feel like I should show them in this video. Let's get that dramatic zoom in over here for the track that's been placed and leading up to what I keep calling and what the internet keeps calling the bunny hop. And obviously the rest of the track's gonna go over it like this. Shout out to the little mini support right here. Hey little guy, what's up? Do you have the direction of travel on you? Doesn't look like it. Over here at the power stations, we still do have the tent up, like they're doing some work on the inside of that. And I saw some action over here earlier, but I missed getting on camera. They were walking in and out. And then it looks like they are working back there on some of the footers. What they got back there? It does look like they are pouring concrete down there, or at least they're about to start pouring concrete. So a new footer is on the way, maybe. We shall see. It's crazy how much I have to zoom out just to get the spike in the same shot as the track. That's how big the spike is. Well, now that I'm at the back of the Hard Rock, I do see some curvature in the track pieces themselves. They're a little concave. So maybe that is for the bunny hop section. So that'd be pretty cool to see them add on. Maybe we'll see that today. This is turning out to be a gnarly coaster. So we should head in and go check out the Hollywood Drift entrance area and see what's changed over there. And before we enter, here's another look at the painted arch area at the entrance. We've got the white scheme, we've got like the tan accents going down the side, and of course we've got the spike. Sooner or later, it's probably going to reach all the way over to the arch. So something I haven't done in a minute is come over here to the stage plaza area. So let's walk over here and take a look at the spike from inside. Okay, so here is the stage, and if we pan to the left, there's the spike. If we zoom in, we'll hear screaming guests. No, I'm kidding. Not yet, at least. Soon it's gonna have guests shooting up all the way up there, and then they'll come back. And what do you guys think? Do you think there's gonna be some big like inversion right here going above the stage? Speaking of Hollywood, let's walk to the entrance of Hollywood Drift and see what has changed over there. Now that I have finally reached the backside of New York, I want to give a shout out to Coaster Wolf 0108, who pointed out that we have new drivetrain motors on here. So if you look closely at the track, these little motors have been installed, and they go all the way to the edge over here. Scooting over just a little bit, and I believe I called them drivetrain motors or drive wheel motors. So yeah, they've been added to the track, but it looks like we even have some switch track installed right here now. You guys see that? Look at that. Above that concrete entrance area, we can kind of see how it's out of place to the side, like it's gonna switch to be in front of the track. Not only has the roofing been installed on this side of the station too, check out what's underneath it. If we zoom in closer to that maintenance bay area, we see supports are now reaching out of that building and the other supports. So, and they're like sideways too, which is crazy. Not that it's new, but it's something to point out too is the siding going across up there. So we see the 3 steel bars going all the way across now to this side of the station. It doesn't fully hit all the way to the edge, but they're working on it. They're getting there. And then of course, last time we were here, we saw them installing the siding on that side. So those 4 metal beams going across. It actually might just be 2 metal beams with 4 ends on it like that. We saw them placing that in, and they are installed now. I'm assuming more is to come later. And then earlier in the video, we did see where the square hole was finally taking shape for the trains to come in and out of. That is right behind all this blue support. We can't really see it too well, but that is the maintenance bay area, and obviously the trains will come in and out through the switch track means for when they need to go back in. It does look we have some new supports going underneath the track of the station. I see the plastic wrap covering them still, and we have a guy up there who is apparently leaf blowing that whole area, so that's pretty cool. And again, all of this can be seen from New York. So when you're heading over to the Mummy, just take a look left behind the construction walls, and you will see all the track and supports and stations. I might actually head back out, as you can tell from behind me. I'm leaving Universal Studios Florida, and I'm going to go back up to the Hard Rock just to see it one more time, because it is so cool. Plus, there's also the chance that they may have added more track while we were gone. You never know. They are working so fast on this. And here we are back at the top of Hard Rock Cafe, looking at the little bunny hill and track that was installed, heading up to the large spike that received its new supports this week. See, I told you I wasn't crazy. Look at that. We got people in the power station working. But I'm just zooming in on this area because those who are more familiar with coasters, what is this piece right here? Is this dealing with the switch track area? Is this some like little extra support on top of the supports? Because if so, why is it not blue like the other ones? Please let me know in the comments because I have so many questions about it. Here's the track over the bunny hill with our little tiny blue supports up on top. Going, we're gone. We're shooting up the spike, which is like Godzilla over here in CityWalk. I mean, look at that. I have to like fully zoom out just to get it in the same shot. Look, I'm not even done zooming out yet. Boom, there we go. Now, and peep the globe behind it. Well guys, that's going to wrap up my Hollywood drift video here today at Universal Studios Florida. And just take a look behind me. Like, look at that. Isn't this crazy? Isn't the spike insane? Like, there's so much going on here. There's also some goodies over there in New York where the entrance is going to be. And again, I called them drive wheel motors, drivetrain motors. Is that the correct terminology? I assume so. I see people online say that. But again, let me know what you think about the bunny hill. Let me know what you think about the switch track. And let me know what you think about the spike, because this is all massive and it's being built fast and furiously. And just like always, thank you for watching, thank you for following along, and I will see you in the next update video.